Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking into a wallet that's, well, it's been right at the center of the blockchain gaming boom, but also, unfortunately, smack in the middle of one of crypto's biggest heists. We are talking about the Ronin Wallet. We're going to really dig into its purpose, its key features, and critically, the whole range of user experiences and, yeah, the security side of things, all based on the info you've shared. The big question is, can it really win back trust and, deliver what it promises?
That really is the core question, isn't it? Our mission today is basically to cut through all the hype and noise. We want to give you a really clear understanding of what the Ronin Wallet actually is, what it's supposed to do for users, and where it honestly stands right now in this whole ecosystem. We'll definitely highlight its super close ties to the Ronin network and, of course, that huge game, Axie Infinity. Look, you're navigating this exciting, but let's be real, sometimes confusing world of blockchain gaming. Understanding Ronin is, well, it's pretty essential. Its main goal is actually kind of revolutionary for gamers.
Okay, let's unpack this then. What exactly is the Ronin Wallet, and why did they even build it in the first place?
So, at its heart, the Ronin Wallet is a crypto wallet. It's developed by Sky Mavis, but it's not just any wallet. It was specifically designed, tailored for the Ronin network. Now, the Ronin network itself, that's an Ethereum sidechain. Think of Ethereum like a super busy city highway, right? Great for big stuff, but awful for quick trips because of the traffic jam, the gas fees. Ronin is sort of their private, high-speed gaming toll road, built specifically to support blockchain games. And Axie Infinity is the biggest name there. This wasn't just about tech. It was sort of a statement, by having dedicated gaming economies. So the wallet's main job is to help you manage your digital assets, make transactions with much lower gas fees than on Ethereum mainnet, and really let you experience true digital ownership within that specific gaming world.
Right, so it's like an express lane built just for gaming then. What are some of the standout features that make it so specific?
Exactly. That focus on gaming really comes through. First, it's very gaming-centric, built mostly for Axie and other dApps, decentralized applications, on the Ronin network. It offers pretty solid asset management, letting you easily see and move your digital assets around within that network. A huge plus, like we said, is the low gas fees. Makes transactions way cheaper. It also helps with managing your digital identity inside the Ronin ecosystem. And this is important. It has cross-chain compatibility. So your assets can kind of move between different blockchains like Ethereum, Base, Polygon, BSC, Arbitrum, using secure bridges, ideally. For usability, it has different login options, email, social logins. That can make things easier, especially for gamers maybe not deep into crypto yet.
Yeah, lowers the barrier to entry a bit.
Exactly. And finally, there's a discovery feature. Helps you find games and dApps right there within the Ronin world. Makes it feel more integrated.
Okay, so on paper, it sounds incredibly useful, almost essential if you're an Axie player, but, features sound great, but the real test is always user experience. And it sounds like Ronin's is, well, maybe a bit of a roller coaster.
Roller coaster is a good word for it, yeah. User reviews are definitely mixed. There's some really positive things people point out, but also some pretty significant problems users have run into.
Okay, let's start with the good stuff then. What are users actually liking?
A lot of people really praise its clean and easy-to-use UI. They find the interface, simple and straightforward for what they need to do day to day.
I've also seen people mention the seamless desktop sync. That seems like a big deal if you're switching between your phone and computer a lot while playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a huge practical win. And for the basic stuff, sending, receiving, just checking your balance, it generally works pretty well for most users. Does the core job fine.
So it seems like if you're really into Axie Infinity, it is genuinely essential, like a fundamental tool. You kind of can't operate in that world without it.
Precisely. Yeah, it's baked into that gaming experience. But the picture gets, let's say, more complicated when we look at the negatives. This is where the real hurdles and concerns pop up. One thing that comes up again and again, and it sounds incredibly frustrating, is buggy performance. Users have reported specific things like biometrics just failing to unlock the app, which can actually lead to people being locked out of their own funds.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Yeah, imagine not being able to access your assets because the app itself is bugged.
And it's not just bugs, right? Some users talk about poor user experience or design, making simple things feel clunky, like taking too long to find basic functions, no dedicated help section inside the app, and having to go to external websites for stuff like selling marketplace items. That feels really disconnected for a wallet.
Right. Well, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. The major security concerns in the past breach. That $600 million hack, I remember the whole crypto space just sort of stopped. It was huge. It wasn't just numbers. It was real people's assets just vanishing. The scale was kind of unprecedented back then.
Yeah,
The
but
Ronin network had this massive hack. A key part of their security setup, a multi-sig, was compromised, resulting in that incredible loss. Now, Sky Mavis, to their credit, they scrambled. They say they've seriously beefed up security since then. But that history, it's understandably shaken user trust.
Yeah.
Deeply. It really raises big questions for everyone in this space about rebuilding trust, and how critical bridge security is.
That's a massive shadow hanging over them for sure. And tied into that, there are these critical withdrawal issues people report. Concerns about the Ronin bridge. I've seen users saying the Ronin bridge is permanently down, or at least it's had really bad long outages, which means if you put funds in, some people found they just couldn't get them back out. That's a fundamental problem for accessibility.
Absolutely. And making things worse is this widely reported lack of customer support.
yeah.
The users talk about getting just generic, robotic replies to their problems. It suggests there's no real effective help coming from Sky Mavis when things go wrong. And when you're dealing with money, with assets, good support isn't optional. It's critical.
And beyond the platform itself, there's the whole issue of phishing and scams, targeting Ronin users specifically. You hear about fake Ronin Wallet apps popping up in app stores, malicious websites trying to trick people. It's led to users losing assets. Sky Mavis has had to really hammer home. Only use official downloads and never, ever, ever share your seed phrase.
Never, ever, yeah.
Yeah.
All these things together. It leads to this feeling that the wallet is, quote, not for the faint-hearted, or maybe even not for general crypto pros unless they're really deep in the Ronin world. It suggests managing multiple seed phrases, navigating that specific ecosystem. It can be complex, maybe better suited for really experienced crypto folks or people with high-value accounts who understand the risks and the responsibility involved.
Okay, so given all these challenges and just the general security landscape in crypto, what does this all mean for staying safe if you do use Ronin? What's the key advice?
Right. Sky Mavis gives some crucial security tips. And honestly, this applies to pretty much everyone in crypto. You need to take this stuff seriously. First, and this is number one always, never share your secret recovery phrase or seed phrase, ever. Think of it like the master key to your entire digital vault. If someone gets it, your funds are gone, period. There's no bank to call, no undo button.
That cannot be stressed enough.
Absolutely not. So that's always first. Second, beware of malware on your phone, your computer. Keep your software updated. Related to that, avoid storing sensitive stuff like passphrases directly on your device where malware could grab it. Always, always double-check addresses before sending crypto. One typo, and it's gone forever into the void. Only use official Ronin Wallet sites and apps. That goes back to the fake app problem.
Right, stick to the official sources.
Definitely. Be super aware of phishing scams and fake giveaways. They're designed to trick you into giving up your keys or phrases. They also recommend you regularly review and revoke permissions you've given to dApps. Old permissions can sometimes be exploited. And finally, maybe the most important tip if you have significant value stored, seriously consider using a hardware wallet for enhanced security.
Like a ledger or Trezor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially for substantial amounts. It keeps your keys completely offline, like a physical vault for your digital assets. So if we try to tie this all together, connected to the bigger picture, the Ronin wallet is, look, it's undeniably a vital tool if you're in the Ronin network, especially for Axie players. It gives you those clear wins. Lower gas fees, a blockchain built for gaming. That's a huge plus for in-game transactions.
But yeah, despite those clear advantages, its reputation is definitely taking hits from those reported bugs, the user experience issues, and those very real lingering worries about security, especially after that massive hack. It's a real tightrope they're walking.
It really is. So, okay, Sky Mavis says they've improved security. They say they're constantly upgrading. But if you're thinking about using it or are using it, you need to proceed with real caution. Be super diligent about your own security practices, managing that seed phrase, avoiding scams, checking everything twice, and just be aware of the known issues people report with the app's performance and customer support. And again, really have to reinforce that recommendation. Use a hardware wallet if you're dealing with anything more than trivial amounts. It adds a massive layer of security. It really comes down to weighing those potential benefits against the risks and understanding the personal responsibility you take on in this space.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? As blockchain gaming keeps growing, what role do you think user trust and really solid security will play in deciding which platforms actually make it? And how much responsibility falls on you, the user, to protect your own digital assets in this kind of Wild West?